girls. And after all that, they had him over there tooted up on the ground, and him looks up like,
oh my god, bro. Why the fuck are you ever in this position? Face down, ass up, in this gimpy ass costume. Like, yo, what's going on in Powerpuff Girls for real? You know, like, what was really going on in Powerpuff Girls for real? Also, I do know some people who would hit that. That's that's just the truth. I be seeing y'all hear me out videos, bruh. What's good, people? It's KV the Demon here. First off, thank you so much for, I think it's 55 subscribers now, if I remember correctly. That is a milestone that we have reached within like the past 2 months, and I'm very grateful. Even though I don't sound very energetic, I am just very tired right now. But today I have another video for you, another reaction, and it's by Swigime, I'm gonna say that's how it's called. HIM, the Powerpuff Girls' greatest villain. I've never seen too much of the Powerpuff Girls. I know what it's about. I know like the origin story a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I know about Mojo Jojo, HIM, of course. Not really the other like villains or whatever, but let's just see this.
usually I'm here to talk to you about a crash out, but today, no. Today is
Not even a crash
about pure evil. I don't even know if this is a human, but what I do know is that he is him.
Nigga, do you think this thing is a human? Look at this thing. This is the most.
So ladies and gentlemen, today I will take you on a journey.
Not the most outrageous shit, but definitely up there.
To the mind of a maniac. And to help us rate this monster's evil.
Like, look at this. No way you thought this nigga was a human, bro.
We will be taking a tally of all of his crimes throughout all of the evidence. Cause boy, he done did some stuff. But without further ado, welcome to the mind of a maniac.
Let's see.
HIM, aka his infernal majesty. Now, to understand the evil of HIM, you have to understand that he doesn't fight using his hands. Oh no, HIM is a master manipulator. He uses emotions against people to fight their own battles, which is why in his first episode, after the girls beat his goddamn Hydra and started using it as a jump rope, he was over there on his couch watching this, and the aura off him was over 9,000, cause even the—
Yo, he got that. Yo, oh my, I don't even know if I can say this. If you know what I'm talking about, he's got that booty bandit type, like, aura, bro.
narrator
like,
was—
this is a type of nigga that you never want to see in prison. If someone is looking at you like this,
off him was over 9,000, because even the narrator was shook when he realized that it was him. But as he's watching them on the TV, HIM is like,
oh my Hydra, you don't have any hands, do you?
Nigga, you don't have no hands either.
embarrassed
By the Powerpuff Girls.
And while he's over there ashamed in his Hydra, Buttercup is over there.
I just realized this nigga wearing a Santa Santa like a
Powerpuff Girls.
And while he's over there ashamed in his Hydra, Buttercup is over there chucking it like a football at Blossom trying to play catch. But it ends up hitting Blossom into a building, making them fight. And while they're going, up hitting Blossom into a—
that at least had to have killed about maybe 20 people. 20 people just died.
Building, making them fight. And while they're going back and forth, Bubbles yells for them to stop. And while she's trying to get them to stop fighting, a light goes off in his head because he realizes that he can easily manipulate Bubbles to beat the Powerpuff Girls. And HIM is over there like,
yes, yes.
I love when them girls fight.
Oh, Bubbles, don't cry. I can fix it.
So we cut back to the house and Blossom and Buttercup are at each other's throats. And while this is going on, Bubbles is in the room crying because they're over there arguing. And that's when she hears a voice.
Bubbles, Bubbles, I heard what you were saying. You're right, Bubbles.
This is how some of y'all motherfuckers on TikTok claiming y'all be sleeping,
It's
but
wrong
y'all got motherfuckers like this whispering in your ear all night.
when they fight, but I have a solution for you. All you need to do is tell Buttercup that she should be in charge. Yeah.
Evil ass nigga. You have a camera in her like room to specifically watch her on the TV to do this?
Yes, Buttercup is the real leader, not Blossom.
So the next day, they get a call on the hotline and it's a monster tearing up the city. Yeah, we know. So as the girls are heading over there, Bubbles is holding Octi. And as Blossom and Buttercup are getting their asses handed to them, Bubbles goes up to Buttercup and tells her that Octi thinks you should be the leader and do what you want to do. And you know, there's a reason Blossom is the leader. She's rational, she uses her brain, because you see Buttercup goes and grabs the top
If I remember correctly, Buttercup was the crash out of the
of
group.
the water tower, the city's water
That's what I
supply,
hear.
and chucks it at the monster, just for it to land on top of an old lady and smash her
100%. 100%. She's fucking dead. She's dead.
and her bike. And this is why I never want
She's
to
a
live in
pancake at
Townsville,
this
because
point.
this
At
old
that
lady is just riding in the
Fucking
park,
pig.
and the next thing you know, she on a t-shirt. So when they get back to the house, Blossom and Buttercup done had it up
Left that bitch on Fox.
to
That's
here with each other,
crazy.
and they're using their powers in the house fighting each other. And if I'm the professor, both of y'all getting whooped, because I know y'all not tearing up my house. But while this is going on, HIM is over there having a field day because he thinks he won. And when we cut back to the room, Bubbles is still over there asking the doll what to do, like that worked the last time. And HIM comes on the
I'm not gonna
microphone
lie, I don't
like,
even know why you still listen to that creepy ass
Stupid
stuff.
girl.
I understand you're a kid, but come on, gang. There's no way you thought listening to that thing was a good
Believes
idea.
whatever a talking toy tells you. So excuse me, dummy.
Daddy's got a town to destroy.
so HIM turns Bubbles' doll into a giant monster and starts making its way to destroy the
How the
town. And
fuck?
Bubbles thinks that she can take the thing
It's like a
down,
robot
which
or like a
if she
little,
wasn't so
like-
goddamn soft in this episode,
This motherfucker like a puppy playtime toy, bruh. Did you stuff someone in that motherfucker?
she probably could. But when she gets there, she gets snatched up by the dang octopus. And while she's over there screaming for help, Blossom and Buttercup show up, put their differences aside, and yank Bubbles out of the monster's tentacles, which is enough for him to be beat for now. And this brings me to chapter 2. So we're back in the city of Townsville.
The ultimate hater. I want to say that. I think that goes to someone like fucking Reverse Flash, motherfucking Zoom for some reason. That nigga just wanted to, I don't know, kill Barry for no reason. Who else? I did not mean to hit that. Who else though? Low key, I wouldn't say Joker is a hater. Definitely not a hater. Maybe someone like, damn, I really can't
And
think.
if it's one thing that citizens of Townsville love, it's the Powerpuff Girls. From this old lady to Miss Keene to the mayor and Miss Bellum to their beloved professor, everybody loves the Powerpuff Girls. But there is one person that hates the
Shit, not the motherfucker that has to fix the water tower.
Powerpuff Girls, and that is HIM.
Immeasurable.
And HIM is over there in the tub like,
I hate the Powerpuff.
Damn, he got some.
Girls. Oh, Powerpuff Girls, we need you. Powerpuff Girls, we love you.
I hate them girls, bruh.
so while he's talking to the rubber duck about how much he hates the Powerpuff Girls, he comes up with a plan. But before we get to the plan, why is his foot shaped like a heel? So he pops up over the town like
I
the
didn't even
moon
know
in
that.
the
I
middle of the
thought he
night.
was. I thought he was wearing high heels for fun.
And
Motherfuckers
literally
died.
puts hate in the people's hearts overnight, because the very next morning, everyone
This is how fucking. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna say it. This is how This is how Kendrick Lamar. This is what Kendrick Lamar did to his fucking fans, bruh. Basically, overnight, that nigga Drake was cooked. Overnight, that nigga Drake was cooked. This is basically how he did it.
hates the Powerpuff Girls. And I just gotta say, this is the biggest coercion charge I have ever seen. You could probably throw in assault with a chemical weapon too, because we don't know what's in that
This
gas.
is bioterrorism.
How we
bro.
know that's safe? So
Oh shit, can I even say that on YouTube? I'm gonna have to edit
the
that.
next day, the girls are out and they find out real quick that everybody can't stand them. This old lady that they helped yesterday is now beating them, Cat scratching them up, Miss King getting a class to throw apples and scissors at them, bruh.
Scissors, my nigga? Okay.
Hard up apples at their head is crazy. Even the narrator is sitting there
Nah, not to the Powerpuff Girls. That shit probably don't hurt.
telling them to shut up. But the craziest part about all of this is when they go to the mayor's office and they thought that he wanted them to help open the pickle jar again. So they go and grab the jar. And when they grab the jar, the mayor calls in the goddamn SWAT team on them and they all pull the strap on them. Even my baby.
Yo, that's fucking sick. They really pulled a. Yo, they pulled a cop situation. They told him, hey, pick up that gun. And then they. Damn, that's real fucked up, gang. That's real fucked up.
Miss Bellum pulls the goddamn pistol out. Bruh, Bellum got a strap too. So when they get home, they realize that everybody is out for their heads. Even the dang professor hates them. And when they run outside, HIM shows up and tells them that he turned the whole town against them. And then he wraps himself around the professor and proceeds to lick the professor's face. So after HIM
Ew, motherfucker. Yo, I told you this nigga was a weird ass bitch, bro. Niggas licking people's necks. Oh, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Someone's gotta get this nigga out of here. But the crash out of the Powerpuff Girls, get him out of here.
tells them that he turned them against them. He sicks them on the girls. And while they're beating on them, the crash out of the group Buttercup
Child abuse.
tells the girls that in order to beat them, they gotta beat them. And boy, if you done seen a Powerpuff jumping, you know that body's about to start thumping. Cause the Powerpuff Girls beat the brakes off every citizen of Townsville.
Hey, that is one thing I will say that I know about the Powerpuff Girls. They have no morals. They have no morals at all. They will jump you. They will use weapons. They will beat your ass. They
was
will knock
a
your teeth out.
massacre. Everybody got it. Even
And I kind of respect it. I mean, like, you understand. I kind of gotta respect it.
the dang professor. They laid out
Damn, they whooped their own father's ass. That's
everybody except him, which
Laid
I
out.
gotta say, yeah, they threatening him for doing that, but y'all still not running no hands with him. And
Man, if y'all don't motherfucking sock that nigga in the throat, I'ma need you to really do him dirty. Like, y'all gotta like send him up to space or something. Do him like Omni-Man Denmark. You need to beat his ass so bad. Do him like Conquest did Oliver.
this leads me to the final chapter. And probably why they didn't run up on him. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this last chapter is simply called HIM Wins. And before we start this chapter, I just want to forewarn you, this is probably one of the darkest episodes in the series. So without further ado, so we cut back to the city of Townsville once again, and it's almost time for the kids to get out of school for the weekend. And Buttercup is over there fiending to get out of school. And I don't blame her, because Miss King is over here solving the formula for time travel. Lady, they are 6. So when the girls get out of school, they happy because for the first time, they get to go on a vacation from the city.
Not even gonna lie. This is gonna be like kids in the motherfucking 2050 gang. Y'all gonna be doing this at 6 years old. I feel bad for y'all.
Is over here solving the formula for time
My mom can barely understand what the fuck's happening on my paper. When I was in like 8th, 9th grade, somewhere in high school, she couldn't understand shit that was on my
Time
paper.
travel lady, they are 6. So when the
We
girls
gonna
get out of
be
school,
able to
they
understand,
happy
like,
because
50
for the
years.
first time, they get to go on a vacation from the city of Townsville. They about to go be on the beach, play in the water, have some fun,
Alright,
you know,
count
be
that
normal
to
for
me.
once. So the girls race home, but remember how I said Miss King was over there solving the formula for time travel? Well, the girls go so fast that they literally access the speed force and travel into the future. And the future of Townsville without the girls for all that time does not look good. But to be honest, when they get home, the girls don't even notice it. Because when they get home and go into the professor's lab, they find the professor who is now an old man trying to recreate the Powerpuff Girls. And when they try to talk to him, he thinks they're a hallucination and chases the girls out of the house into the now wasteland that is
Holy fucking shit. Is this Fallout, my nigga? Like, what the fuck happened?
Townsville. And as they fly into the town, they stop at the mayor's office and they got my baby Miss Bellum in there losing it. Apparently, the girls have been gone so long and the mayor was
Let me guess. The mayor's dead. That nigga's gone. Probably the first one to get
trying
gone.
to call them for help so much, but they never came. And as a result, the mayor is now dead. And after they leave
on a
the mayor's
t-shirt.
office, they stop at the school and find Miss King,
They're gonna have to have a
who is
candlelight
basically
for
stuck in a genjutsu, talking about how she stood there waving goodbye to the girls as they raced off over and over again. But here's the kicker. The
You
girls
stood
have been
there?
gone for 50 years. And as they are staring at Miss King, they hear a
50
voice
years?
behind them.
And here comes the motherfucking Diddy disciple. Here comes this motherfucking Drake follower. God damn it. I keep hitting the wrong shit.
Don't you girls know that the faster you go, the more time slows? Seconds, minutes, hours, days, and nights. You got on hands and knees and race the speed of light. Remember, girls?
And Buttercup can't believe it because they left
My nigga, you are not a Sphinx. Stop talking to
the
riddles.
world for 50
Tell me
years.
what's up.
50 years with no one to protect it from him. And right after this, him does something that I can only describe as horrific, demonic, downright evil. I don't think I've seen anyone in the history of this show do this. He got jumped by the Powerpuff Girls and he shrugged it off like they didn't.
This is about to be a fucking sickening reverse jumping. JJK levels of reverse
Even
jumping.
touch
This is
him.
going to
They
go
was dragging
horribly.
him worse than they've ever done anyone. Literally crying while they was punching him. And you know when kids cry while they angry, their power gets multiplied by like 20. And the whole time, him is just smiling while getting beat up by the girls. And after all
Bro,
that,
that's-
they had him over there tooted
that's
up
not
on the
something you
ground,
fight.
and him looks up like,
Oh my god, bro. Why the fuck are you ever in this position? Face down, ass up, in this gimpy ass costume. Like, yo, what's going on in Powerpuff Girls for real? You know, like, what was really going on in Powerpuff Girls for real? Also, I do know some people who would hit that. That's just the truth. I be seeing y'all hear me out videos, bruh. I know
Like-
some of y'all be
You
like,
finished.
bruh, nah. I've seen these girls drop giant monsters like it's nothing, and him just shrugging it off like they didn't even touch him. Not even a scratch on the fit. God damn. So as Blossom tells him that he can never beat them, him's eyes starts glowing green and says that he doesn't need to win. he already won, and then proceeds to transform into a super-powered version of himself. And the messed up part about all this is usually when villains think that they won, they'll start fighting to prove it. But not him. No, him went into his ultimate form just to flex. He didn't even fight them. All he did was have all the people come and tell the Powerpuff Girls that it's their fault. The reason why the town is now a wasteland is because they left and him took over, and they didn't come back to try to save them. And without even throwing a punch, he broke the spirit of the Powerpuff Girls. He took their will to even fight back, to the point that the girls ran. And this time, they didn't run to try to get stronger. They didn't run to find some secret weapon. They didn't come back. They ran away from him. And for the first and only time, the Powerpuff Girls definitively lost. And the only villain that was able to do it was him. Alright.
If I remember correctly, isn't him supposed to be like... Isn't this dude supposed to be like the devil? Like the actual devil in the Powerpuff Girls universe? But like, they couldn't say it was the devil due to like, you know, the fucking rules that a lot of kid shows have and stuff. That they can't be like dark and shit.
Him. Alright. Y'all ring up my final tally.
Yep. Illegal wiretapping, murder. I think personally, he should have a genocide charge. That's just me though, you know, like, personally, he should have a genocide charge. You know what he did? Who knows how many people died within that 50-year span, bro? That shit looked like it got hit by a fucking nuke.
Alright, well, subscribe if you're new. Watch one of these.
1,000 years without the possibility of parole. If you die, you will get 500 years added to your sentence for an attempted escape. You will begin serving your sentence in fucking hell. That's it for me. If you want, hit a like to send this man down to the underworld.